Hello, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Louise. I'm proud mum to two adult children, Blossom, who doesn't live with us anymore, Corey, who does, and I've got two dogs, Chip and Dale, who are in the garden at the moment. They're usually down under my feet, but the sun is out, so I thought let's get them out there for a little bit because we don't know how long it's going to last now. It's that time of year, isn't it? So my channel is a haul every Saturday without fail. I do some uploads during the week occasionally. Yeah, so if you enjoy that sort of thing and you would like to subscribe, buttons down there I believe, and click the notification bell as well, because like I said, I don't always upload every week. Sometimes I'll do one, sometimes I'll do two. It really depends on what's happening that week. And if you enjoy this video, please give me a little thumbs up because it really does help to grow my channel, so that would be very much appreciated. So this week I went to Asda. We were under budget again. We seem to be under budget most of the time. I do stock up a lot when I do find some good deals, so that's probably the reason. We hit £38 I believe, and our budget usually is 60, so we did really good. Shelves are a little bit empty still. Couldn't get any I wanted to get sauces. Oh, I was going to tell you about the sauce. So a few weeks ago I bought some tomato sauce. Couldn't get the cheap Asda one, which I always get the cheap Asda one. Not really a massive fan of tomato sauce. I just have it occasionally. And Corey's about the same, so that, you know, we both was good with that, but they didn't have any. So I got the next stage up. Let me show you it because I can't remember. So I actually got this one. This is the 50% reduced sugar and salt, because it was the next cheapest option and it had been a while since we had the tomato sauce, so I just picked one up. It's only slightly more expensive. I think maybe like 15, 20p, something like that. I can't honestly remember the price. Don't buy it that often. But I have to tell you, this is amazing. It's really, really thick. It's really, really good. I mean, I only bought this a few weeks ago, and like I said, we don't really eat tomato sauce. It's out. I mean, it's got that, you know, the very last dregs. There's actually more on the bottle than there is in the bottle. I tried getting it out the other day. So yeah. This one is really good if you can get hold of it, but I couldn't. It was just Heinz on the shelf, and I'm not spending the amount that Heinz costs because I don't particularly like it. So just letting you know about that. And barbecue sauces, couldn't get any of that. There's just like quite a lot of empty areas. And somebody mentioned, sorry, can't remember your name, you know what my memory's like, that their chips were out. I literally had no choice but to get the one packet of chips that was there. So yeah, chips are a thing as well. Completely out. Lots of empty shelves, lots of empty freezers. I got most of what I wanted. I'm not particularly worried about it. It will pick up. We know it will. People need to not panic buy or anything, and we'll be fine. So yeah, let's get on with the haul. Ooh, lighting's really bad. I've got some peppers this week because my eating's been bad. I'm going through some stuff. I'm gonna try and pick it up, and I might try to do some prepping because I think that would help. And I've seen some burrito bowl type things. I do like Mexican, and there were some things that I've been looking at on Instagram that I've not thought about before, so I've picked up some peppers for that reason. And these are only 85p for 3 as well. Got some apples to try and snack on in the mornings. I get up at 4 o'clock. I don't really eat until 10 or 11 because of work and things like that. By the time I get home, I'm starving, and I just pick up whatever closest to hand, which is usually chocolate or crisps, some crappy foods. Don't really eat fruit that often. Honestly, it makes me sick a lot. I know that sounds really weird, but I do go, my body just sometimes tolerates it, sometimes doesn't. So I thought if I cut this up and just have a little bit at a time, hopefully I'll be able to tolerate it. 95p for 8 apples is pretty good. Absolutely love my tomatoes. I have got a recipe. I'm going to try a breakfast thingy I've seen online, and I will show you that. So that's why I've got the larger ones. Normally I get the smaller ones, but it's for this recipe. And I picked up a pineapple. Again, another recipe I saw. Somebody had cooked pineapple. I never thought of cooking pineapple. Don't know why. I never thought of doing it. So I will be able to eat it. I can eat cooked fruit, no problems. It's just fresh fruit sometimes, not always. This is the weird thing about it. It makes me sick sometimes. It's the weirdest thing. But I saw a recipe with rice, chicken, and cooked pineapple. And I just thought it sounded really, really good. 75p for that big thing as well. So that's a pretty good price. Picked up 2 limes for the burrito bowl type thing. They are 17p each at the moment. And avocados. Really have to look at them. There's lots of different price options. but this was the best one. It was £1.20 for 4 of them. They are slightly smaller, but it's only me that's going to eat them, so that actually works out better for me. And I checked, a lot of them are like either completely ripe or completely unripe, but I managed to get one that's a bit of both, so it took a while. We got there in the end. And normally I'd have potatoes and stuff here, but I just don't need them. Didn't really get through them last week. Oh, the lettuces. If you saw my video, my haul last week, the lettuces are even worse this week. So no lettuce for me this week. And I still have spinach left, so we're okay. I bought a 6 pint of semi-sim skim milk. It's about what we usually get through, but that's a standard most of the time. My coffee, 70p. Love this coffee. It just does the job. It's just a basic coffee, but I enjoy this one, so there's no point in paying more if I like that one. And Corey's, it's the weirdest thing. Corey doesn't really eat sandwiches that often, but he's wanted to eat sandwiches this week, and he said, well, what can he have in it? This is where it gets weird. There's not like meat slices, so I suggested cheesy stuff. He's not really interested in that. I think he wants like paste or something. He wants something really simple, lazy reasons. He just wants something that you can just shove in there and not think about it. But we was talking about polony. Does anyone remember polony? It was like a little sausage, solid meat in like a sausage shape with a red wrapper. It was the weirdest thing. I haven't seen it for ages, but I think this is as close as I'm going to get. I know this is meat slices, which he said he didn't really want, but I'm going to just try him with it. I might try and make up some, you know, like mayonnaise and chicken, cut some chicken up or something, so it's like a spread. I don't really know. I've not thought it through properly. £1.45. My butter, I'm trying to stick to one a week. It is my failing. I do like a lot of butter, so if I haven't got it, I can't eat it. That's the theory anyway. Big thing of cheese. The breakfast thingy that I'm going to try, the breakfast wrap thingy. Need cheese for it. I'm actually eating quite a lot of cheese. Not in a bad bit, just adding stuff to, like cheese to stuff, which I don't do that often. This one's £3.65 for 825 grams, and it is a really, really good one. I really enjoy this one. Bought some eggs for the breakfast. I'm not a massive egg person, I have to fancy them, but this breakfast so I really, really want to try. And these are only 88p for 6 of the medium. If you get the large, it's way, way more expensive. Picked up another what's this, plastic cheese, 59p. Don't need it, just putting it, just got it to go in the fridge. Spaghetti hoops, I bought 3 this week. I bought 2 last week. I haven't had spaghetti hoops for a while. I've been on beans on toast when I get in from work, but I really enjoyed them. 38p for these ones. Picked up 3 just because I keep using what I'm buying and I want to get a little stock going. Don't even know why I picked this up. Just did. Literally don't know why I picked it up, but this one is the more expensive one. You can get the cheapy Asda one. The difference is amazing. The cheapy one is very, very watery. This is a very thick consistency, especially if you're going to have it on toast or something. So, so good. Sorry about these shadows. Black beans. I don't even know if I've tried black beans before, but a lot of the Mexican recipes I see call for black beans, and I like beans. I can't see me not liking them. I just thought I'd give them a go. And they're 65p, which is a pretty average price for most beans. I picked up another Minestrone Soup. This is 45p. I usually go with Heinz when it comes to soup. I do try the cheaper ones. Most of them I don't like, but the Minestrone and the Asda and the vegetable, very, very good. So I really enjoy that. And again, this was just another, I think this was £1.15. I don't have sugar in like teas, and I don't have cereal or anything, but Corey likes it in, he goes through phases where he likes it in his tea, and then he'll go through a phase where he doesn't have any in his tea. It's a weird thing. And I just haven't bought sugar for the longest time, so I just picked one up. I don't even know if we need it, but I did. Salsa, again to go with my Mexicans, and normally when you see my salsa, this is 65p by the way, or 70p, no, this is 70p. Normally you would see a cream cheese and chive, I believe, tub here, which would be 65p, and Corey's nachos, which is 75p, but he's already taken them upstairs, so hence the little gappy bit. And I found these. Now these are 75p, they're new. There's 3 flavours, but like that's a word that I can't really pronounce. The other 2 flavours were similar. So I read it and look at that, does that not look good? So this has the noodles and the sauce. So you just add your protein part, which I've got loads of chicken breasts that we bought last week. I've got onions and now I've got peppers. And I just thought that looked really good. It's fairly low in calories and everything as well. Yeah, I'll give it a go and let you know about that one. I was quite excited. 75p, I don't know if I just said that or not because my brain don't work very well. 5 minutes for that bit. So the longest bit is cooking your chicken and your veggie bit. Quite excited with that find. These were reduced to 20p. They also had the Asda's version of the rich tea fingers, that type of biscuit, down to 20p as well. Now I picked up 2 because I've seen a cheesecake recipe, a white chocolate cheesecake recipe. Corey likes white chocolate, and I thought maybe at Christmas that I might make it, and it calls for this type of biscuit. So I just picked up 2. They're going to sit in the cupboard until I decide whether I'm going to do that or not. 35p for rice. It's just for me to go with the Mexican things. I did look at rice cookers. I think I'm going to buy a rice cooker. But it was the first time I'd looked and I didn't realise the price. So I'm going to shop around first before I decide whether I'm going there or not. Because I think it will save a lot of money in the long run. Plus this does have oil in it because obviously it needs to keep it separated and cook and everything. Whereas if I had a rice cooker, I'd be taking the oil out, which is always good. Dog foods, again, they didn't have the chicken one, still not got it. They did have a whole tray of the turkey and chicken and a whole tray of the beef. These are 50p each, and my dogs usually get, they're going between 1 and 2 packets, but I do still have some of the Webox chub roll thingy, so we got plenty of dog food for them at the moment. And I picked up the 17p lemonade. If you've seen my cherries haul, you will see that I bought some little lemonades and they just do the job. If I have one of these lemonades, I will just keep drinking it because it's open. But I was thinking of transferring this into the little bottles because it's only 17p, and this is a really good one. But I do warn you, if you get this, be careful. Sometimes they overcarbonate it and it will, you know, when you open one and you wait for the fizz to go and then you think you're okay to open the lid properly, sometimes these fool you and they just keep fizzing and it goes everywhere. So quick warning for that one. But yeah, that's a really good lemonade. It's very lemony tasting. It's not a cheap tasting one. Picked up these, never tried this one before. I've tried the basic mini cheddars. This is a Plowman's Cheshire cheese. It just sounded nice. Plowman's to me just always sounds nice. Just reminds me of, you know, the crackers and the pickle and the cheesies and the salad, and oh, makes my mouth water. These are £1 at the moment. They're all different prices. Now, oh, did have a question. Has anybody tried, they have a nacho cheese in this with jalapenos, and it's got a 2 heat setting. I'm not massively good with heat. I am getting better, but I don't want a pack to eat them where you can't taste anything because it's just so hot. Has anybody tried them? If you have, let me know. Were they overly hot or acceptable? Because I was thinking about getting them. So yeah, let me know if you've tried them. Bought some more crackers this week. These are 34p. I like to have them in the cupboard. I haven't had them for ages. Bought them for the first time again last week after a long time because I hadn't had them. I've eaten them. So I picked up another one. Hopefully these will last a little bit longer, we'll see. Kitkats. These are £1 at the moment. This is the only time I would buy them. You get 9 in there. Just fancy something different. This is actually a Christmas gift. This is going to go for in Corey's thing. He likes white chocolate, and this sounded nice. Creamy white filling with crispy pieces. And these are £1, but it's a Christmas gift, so it's different. Distilled malt vinegar. It's white vinegar basically, and it's good for cleaning your fruits and vegetables, so I just like to have it in. It's been a while since they've had it, but this is only 29p if you wait out for the cheaper one. The other one's like over £1. I'm not paying for that, it's the same thing. Finally found one, so I probably should have picked up 2, but hey, wasn't thinking. Bought myself a wholemeal loaf. I like the small ones occasionally when I'm trying to eat a little bit better. I'm just letting you know now, I'm not a massively disciplined person, not a massively motivated person with a lot of things, food being one of them, so this may not work and I may be back to all my crap food. Well, I'm still going to eat crap food, but I'm just trying to cut it down a bit. This is always, when you see this, that means I'm trying to do a little bit better again. I do enjoy wholemeal, and the smaller ones, I just end up eating the same amount, like 2 slices and 2 slices of that. So if I'm going to have 2 slices of that versus 2 slices of that, this is way better, isn't it? So this is 50p for this. This is 60p. This is for Corey. If I have wholemeal in there, he's not going to eat it. So there's no point in buying it for him. Again, these are Corey's bits really, because I don't have ready meals that often. Occasionally, but very, very rare. Steak and gravy pies. I bought some for Corey last week and he really enjoyed them. So I just picked up some more, £1.10 for those. These are £1.20 for the beef lasagna. He has one every week and really enjoys them. This is another one that I would buy for him. No, I think I got the shepherd's pie actually. I think this might be the first time I bought the cottage pie. I can't honestly remember. The Bisto one's really good, apparently. I haven't tried it yet, but it smells really good when he cooks it. They're normally £1.30, but they're £1 at the moment. I only really buy them when they're £1. And the chips, again, these were the only chips they had in, so I just picked those up. It's just nice to have them in there. I actually had a small bowl full of chips the other day. I don't do that often either. But they're 98p for that massive thing. I think it's 1.5 kilograms, so it's a really good price. And you know me, I do like these ready salted crisps. They are, trying to think now. I think they were 70, but they might be 80p now. Can't remember, but there's 12 packets in there. They're really crispy, really salty, and I really enjoy them. I would have got 2, but that was literally the last packet, which is really bad because they always put this on the very bottom shelf, so I had to literally go on my hands and knees to see if there was any in the back. And with my fibro and my knees hurt and it was not fun getting up again, trust me, that would have been a sight. And I found these again. These bought a few weeks ago. I actually still have them in the freezer outside in the shed. Corey never really looks in that one, so I don't think he knows they're still in there. But these are 83p at the moment. They have been for a while because the last time I bought them was a long time ago. Just randomly on a bottom shelf in a freezer, no price on them. So if you see these, scan them or check them. 83p, that's really good. You get, how many do you get? I don't even know. It's 500 grams, but you get breaded strips, southern fried strips, and chicken bites for 80. This is, and it's really heavy. Yeah, so that looks really good to me. The chips and the beans and the chicken bits. Ooh, I might have to try one. I don't really eat that sort of thing that often because I just think all this chicken stuff's Corey's, so I just don't even think about it. That's looking quite good to me. What else was going to mention? Oh, so a couple of things. I did stop off in Iceland on the way back from work the other day. Just crisps. The price on crisps are pretty good. Got a massively good deal, but I opened the packet to see. So they have like McCoys and things that are 12 packs for £2, which is a really good price because before you could get the 6 packs for £1, but everywhere now they're £1.25, so it's a really good price. So I went in there to just have a quick look, found this random packet of Monster Munch, top shelf, right at the back. I was determined. I managed to get it down myself, and I'm short, so that was a feat. Yeah, and it had a little ticket on it where clearly it had been opened. Normally they were £2.50 for 12. Because it had been opened, they were charging half price, £1.25, and I thought, they sealed it good. You know, normally has a lot of air in them. I thought I'd risk it. It looked like they had at least the 6 in it, so got them home. There was one missing, only one missing. I mean, most of that contents of that one bag was in the bag as well. So when I'd opened it, I tore it all open. So yeah, bargain. Got 11 packets of Monster Munch, £1.25. When I went to the till, I found these. These are 25p wraps. There is 8 in them, and they're seeded. I don't know if I've ever seen seeded before, but this is gonna go, strangely enough, this was the same day I'd seen on Instagram the breakfast, so this is gonna go for the breakfast. I bought 2 packets of them because it's 25p. I'm gonna put one in the freezer and I'm gonna do the breakfast tomorrow, and I will record that. But another thing I did want to mention is the haul I did last week with the Ed's Diner didn't quite go to plan. So Scott and I did eat the breakfast, part of it. It's all recorded. I haven't edited anything yet because I don't do that. So, you know, I'm not very organised, sorry. So we've done breakfast. Then we went to the cinema and Scott offered me a hot dog, and we don't normally eat stuff when we're there. We usually just have the slushy drink because that's why you go to the cinema, clearly. And then we were just not hungry anymore, so we just ended up like snacking in the evening. So I am still doing that haul. I am still going to do that video, and I'm going to set it out, breakfast, dinner and tea or whatever it is. It's just we're going to have to eat them at different times, and I will record it and put it in one thing. So the Ed's Diner is going to come, I promise you. It's definitely going to come, but you know, it's going to be a while before I see Scott again, or he comes down or whatever, and so it's going to take a little bit longer than I was expecting, so I apologise for that. But I think I hadn't really thought it through properly. Realistically, doing all of that type of food in one day is not realistic. The idea sounded good at the time, but reality didn't work. Yeah, so we will have it, it's just going to be a lot later on. Yeah, if you I'm going to have to do a lot of editing in this one. There's a lot of things spilling out my mouth that make no sense to me, so they would make no sense to you. I guess you've come to expect that by now if you've been here for a while. And if you're enjoying this and you're new here, well done you spent a long time on this channel. I am proud of you. Yeah, don't forget, if you did enjoy it, give me a thumbs up. I didn't realise how much a thumbs up actually helps your channel. I'm really excited about working harder on the channel. I've started to think of Vlogmas already. Yes, I am going to do it. I am committing to it already. Trying to think of some things that maybe I can pre-record to make life a little bit easier this year. Plus it will make the content a little bit better, hopefully. I didn't do bad for my first one last year, but if you've got any ideas down below, because I look at all my comments, some of them I may not have just thought of yet, but yeah, hope you enjoyed this one. I hope you're having a lovely Saturday and you have a good weekend, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.